Hello and welcome back to the channel. Tonight we'll be doing a double header. We'll be doing two videos tonight. This is going to be the first video. It's going to be Venom versus Spider-Man Miles Morales. So Venom, what he likes to do, he comes with a tough, and after you attack and damage Venom with a card you control, place one face down boost card on your identity. And then, so you get a face down boost card, and then once it's his turn at a certain point, he gets that boost card. So every time you hit and damage Venom, all of those boost cards go to him, and he's going to hit you back for so much damage. Yeah, so, oh, where is, there it is. There's his environment. So with Venom is a symbiote, whatever. And so his weakness is sound waves. So his environment is the bell tower that comes in on the quiet side. If there's at least 3 chime counters per player on here, you flip it. When any amount of damage will be dealt to Venom by an attack, you may place that many chime counters on here instead. And then you flip it, and it's ringing side. You increase all damage Venom takes by 1. If there are no chime counters here, flip this card. When Venom's attack would deal any amount of damage to an identity, remove that many chime counters from here. Each chime counter removed this way prevent 1 damage. And there are cards in this deck that mess up with the chime counters, and either it's going to add or subtract or anything like that. So what does Miles Morales Spider-Man do? He is a 2/2 stat line with 9 health, so he's a little squishy. And his whole mechanic is status conditions. And whenever you do a certain, like, there's cards in his kit that allow you to trigger his 2 specials. His first special is Venom Blast. You deal 2 damage to an enemy, stun that enemy. And his Spider Camouflage gives Spider-Man a tough status card, confuse an enemy. So a lot of his kit is either confusing or stunning enemies or villains or anything like that. And Miles Morales, his alter ego, he recovers for 4. So he basically recovers for half his health. After you change to this form, shuffle 1 Spider-Man card from your discard pile to your deck. So then that's a way to recycle your big status conditioning affecting cards. So like you have a web shot that deals X amount of damage, and then you can trigger Venom Blast. So that's how these characters work. And as tradition, we need our drink for the night. I figured since I'm gonna be doing 2 videos tonight, I'll be doing a monster drink. Peaches, 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 peaches. It's the ultra peachy keen flavor from Monster. Nice and loud for the ASMR. Very nice. I can smell it from here. Okay. We'll see. We'll see if the peach energy drink will help me with this game. This is an aggression Miles Morales deck that I've never played before, fresh off of marvelcdb.com. If you ever decide, hey, I need help building a deck, that's the place to go. It's a great info sync of choosing which hero, choosing if you're going to be playing solo or multiplayer, what kind of aspect you're looking to play with for that particular hero. And then you get to click on a deck list. It takes you to the page, and it gives you, the deck list. And for each card, you can click on it. It'll give you a rundown of what the card does. And then if you really want to, you can click on another button that'll take you to the card page on Marvel CDB. So you can look at the art or anything like that. And sometimes the community will leave comments on certain cards if they like it, if they like it or hate it so much. Okay. Venom is all shuffled up. Now it's Miles' turn. Yep. I used to get different colored dragon shield sleeves for each different hero until it got to the point of I'll just save money and get black sleeves and clear dragon shield sleeves. So most of my heroes are in black sleeves, and the villain cards and encounter cards are in clear sleeves. However, there comes a time where I do pick up apple green colored sleeves and they just pop on this mat. I have built up Maria Hill and she is in green sleeves, so kind of itching to play her again. Okay, I think he's nice and shuffled. Okay. Look at the setup. Put the bell tower environment into play. Quiet side face up. Leave us alone. Upon spotting you, Venom goes into a frenzy, attacking you relentlessly and causing havoc around the city. Force interrupt. When Venom activates against you, move each face down boost card from your identity to Venom. Starts off with 2. Threat in the scheme. Events is by 1 per player. And this is just one main scheme. Oh, he comes in with the tough. All right, we are good to go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what do we have? Web shooters is good. Martial prowess. Spider-Man's hard to play because he requires 1 of each resource to play him. Ghost Spider would be good to find. Events. I can probably ditch Double Life. I don't have an event. I think there are Web Warrior cards that will let me play Spider-Man. That'll help me play Spider-Man. So I'm gonna have to ditch him. I don't have any attack events. I have another copy of it. I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna dump these 3 for the mulligan. I'm so used to keeping the discard on the bottom of my deck. Okay. Let's go over the cards. Everyday hero will help. Isn't okay. I do have the civilian trait in alter ego, and whenever this card be spent for any player and gains the text. After you spend this card for a player, heal 1 damage from that player's identity. So when I play this to play another card, I get to heal myself. But I believe with how Miles Spider-Man wants specific resources to hit specific triggers, he just threw in a bunch of wild cards to help with that. Arachnobatics, that's his big damage dealing specific moment card. For 1, deals 2 damage to an enemy. If that enemy has a stun status card, Stun status card. That's kind of a tongue twister. Deal 3 damage, 3 additional damage to it. If that enemy has a confused status card, deal 3 damage to it. So if it has stun and confuse, it'll deal 6 damage plus the 2 damage that already just that's the base damage it's gonna do. So that's 8 damage for 1 cost. That's really good, but it's very specific. Sometimes it's harder to pull off. We got his 1 upgrade of Power Within. After your power uses a basic power, discard Power Within, resolve Spider-Man's Venom Blast ability. So that'll get a nice stun off. Martial Prowess. Exhaust Martial Prowess, generate a physical resource for an attack event. And then Web Shooters is his resource generators. Exhaust Web Shooters, remove 1 web counter from it, generate a wild resource. He's got 2 of those. Okay. I like to play that, and I like to play that. I kind of want to hang on to Ghost Spider. She could be good. I'm not ready for Arachnobatics yet. Venom Blast would be good, but I think I'll just get him in the next deck pass. So I will. Here, let's do this. Spend 2, Martial Prowess, spend 1, Web Shooter. Okay, you get 3 counters. Let's flip up and let's just thwart that 2 off the main scheme, and then we'll ready up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got a warrior skill. When your hero attacks, remove 1 warrior counter from here. That attack deals 1 additional damage. Another everyday hero. Defense mechanism. After your hero uses a basic power, discard defense mechanism. Resolve Spider-Man's spider camouflage ability. The basic power means you're either thwarting or attacking or defending. So anytime you use that kind of power, your attack, thwart, or defend, you can activate this and give yourself your tough status and confuse an enemy and another aggressive energy. I could just do that, play Ghost Spider. Ghost Spider helps me grab an event. I think I'll do that next turn. So Venom's turn. He's going to put 1 on the scheme. He's going to attack. I'm going to defend. So attack for 2, 3, attack for 5. Oof. I take 3 damage. Bad card is the Surges. When revealed, give villain a face down boost card. Give the boost card here, and it surges into discard and upgrade or support you control. I'll discard Martial Prowess. That's too bad. Okay, moving on. We will discard these 3 cards to play Ghost Spider. When she leaves, I forgot about that. I thought she would enter play. She'll find me an event, but she has to leave. I think I'll exhaust the Web Shooter. No, it's fine. I thought I still have that in my hand. Okay. I think we will use Gwen to take the tough off, and then we're ready up. 2, 3, 4, 5. this goes up to 2. He's going to get 2 boost cards. Ghost Spider is going to defend this. So attacks for 2. That will knock out Ghost Spider. Okay, so first, now we are angry. It's an attachment. And since this is the time where we only worry about the bottom part of the card, you reveal this card, so then you attach it to Venom. And again, you do the boost part of it, put this enraged symbiote into play. He has guard and patrol, which means I can't thwart off the scheme, and I can't attack Venom. I have to attack him first. So Ghost Spider is defeated. When Ghost Spider leaves play, search my deck for an identity-specific event and add it to my hand. And I think I'm going to grab Web Shot. What? I knew that was going to happen sooner or later. I bumped into my phone. And everything's all crooked. Yeah, usually Miles goes one way or another. He either does really good or he's really bad. I usually have a good time with Miles. He can be really fun, but sometimes it's like, all right, now it's the villain turn and I'm dead. I'm not a big fan of the 9 hit point heroes just because they're 9 hit points. So Web Shot. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. If you paid for this card using a energy resource, resolve Spider-Man's Venom Blast. Okay. Could do an aggressive energy. Aggressive energy, enhanced reflexes. Paid for 2 energy, deal 1 additional damage, so this would deal 5 plus the Venom Blast. That would be 7 damage. That'd be a good chunk, but I'll be losing out on enhanced reflexes. Could do Precision Strike. Precision Strike. Okay. We are going to do just that. We are going to remove a web shooter. Going to do Precision Strike. We're going to deal 2 damage to an enemy. If that attack defeats that enemy, heal 2 damage for my hero. So I'll deal 2 damage to the symbiote. Heal 2 damage. I'm back, baby. Oh my god, we're in for a long game. Oh. So now I'm free to attack Venom. But I believe I can put this damage on the bell tower. And then the bell tower will flip and then he'll take 1 additional damage. Trying to... Okay. I'm going to ditch these 2 to play Web Shot. This will deal 5 damage. So, where's my dice? I'll put 5 counters on Bell Tower. Bell Tower will flip. And then I resolve Venom Blast. He'll deal 2 damage to Venom, which will be actually 3 damage because of the Bell Tower. And now, wait. Okay, I almost forgot to explain. Now we are angry. It's an attachment, what comes in with 2 counters. After Venom takes any amount of damage from an attack, remove 1 rage counter from here. So does that absorb the damage? Or just removes a rage counter? Okay, so he's just down to 1 rage counter. His attacks gain overkill. It's no big deal because I have no allies out. And then I just have auto my helicarrier. I think I will. He's still stunned. They call it any. This is the first time he's dealing damage. So I'm attacking for another 3 because of bell tower damage and my attack of 2. I'm going to ready up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got a play coming up. Put 1 on the scheme. He's going to attack, but he's stunned, so that removes the stun counter. So then he gets a bad card, Common Criminal. This surges. And Violent Tendencies attached to the villain. After attached villain takes any amount of damage from an attack, give an attached villain 1 face down boost card. If that attack dealt 3 or more damage to attached villain, discard this card. Okay, we got 2 attachments now. 2 attachments. And then we got a Common Criminal. Spend a physical, deal 3 damage to common minions defeated this way. Choose to draw a card, remove 3 threat from the scheme. That's an alter ego action. Interesting. Just put that guy up there. Okay. Okay. Here we go. We're going to, I have a double in here. This is from the Civil War box. Every now and then with an expansion that comes out, they'll change up the double resource cards with the art. Anyway, spend 3. I'll play Professor X. Okay. When he comes in, I get to choose what to do. Choose 1. Confuse the villain, stun a minion, or ready an X-Men character. And just like Nick Fury, at the end of the round, he gets discarded. So, Venom's confused. Gonna thwart 3. And then I'm going to exhaust the web shooter and remove a counter to play Press the Advantage. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. If that enemy is stunned or confused, I get to draw a card. So this plus the bell tower is doing 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. He gets another boost. I draw a card into another Press the Advantage. It was so nice, I'm going to do it twice. So deal another 3. 1, 2, 3. Get another boost. Draw a card. Precision Strike. Okay. I'm going to flip down. Heal to full. And when I flip down to alter ego, I get to shuffle in a Spider-Man, one Spider-Man card from the discard into my deck. And I would like to choose Web Shot. Let's get him shuffled back in. So now I'm back up to 3 Web Shots in the deck. It would be nice to get another Web Shooter. I've always liked those cards. Okay. Ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. There's a web shot. Okay. Okay. 1 goes on here. he would thwart, excuse me, he would scheme, but I remove the confusion counter so he doesn't do anything. Common criminal doesn't put any threat on the scheme because he has 0, a big old goose egg. So all these boost cards are still with me. I don't want to confuse you guys. And then the bad card is an arranged symbiote. Okay. Professor's going to go away. Okay. Flip up. Precision strike to knock out the symbiote. And then we'll do a swing in. Spider Girl will probably come in handy. I can use Web Shot in the last web counter to bring her in to stun the common criminal. I also want to hang on to Web. I was going to use Web Shot to pay for her. Okay. Use Arachnobatics to pay for a Precision Strike. I have a Web counter. So I can either do Web Swing or I can play Spider Girl. I also like to hang on to Web Shots just because it's just so handy. It's just an extra bump of damage. It's nice. Okay, first we'll play Precision Strike, deal 2 damage to Enraged Symbiote. I'm already healed up, so that doesn't really matter. I could have spent a physical resource to knock it out. Okay. We're going to rewind. Take it all back. Okay. With Miles, I'm going to use the Alter Ego ability on Common Criminal, spending a physical resource, deal 3 damage to Common Criminal. If this minion is defeated this way, choose to either draw a card or remove 3 threat from the side scheme. There's no side scheme, so I'm going to draw a card. Everyday Hero. Okay. Now we'll flip up. Do Precision Strike, knock out Symbiote. And then I can do both. I can do both a Swing In and a Spider Girl, right? I need 4. So I have 1, 2 for that. I don't have enough. I thought I had enough again. I can't math. Okay. So we'll hang on to these 2. We'll exhaust and remove the last web counter. Use Everyday Hero as well to do Swing In. Remove 4 threat from the scheme. A little overkill, but that's fine. If you pay this card using mental energy, both of those cards were wild resources that I changed to mental. Then I can resolve Spider-Man's spider camouflage ability. Give Spider-Man a tough status card, or just a tough status token. Give him a tough. There you go. And then confuse Venom. After attached villain takes any amount of damage from an attack, give attached villain face down boost card. If that attack dealt 3 or more damage to attached villain, discard this card. Okay, I guess we're going to attack for 3. Bring him down to 2. Give him another boost card. This gets removed. The last rage counter is removed. It doesn't say anything about getting removed. Usually in the book, it says once you remove the last counter, it gets removed. By the book, I mean manual. So I will be Googling this when I'm done playing to see if this is correct. The only person that doesn't allow that is Rocket Raccoon, where you have to flip down to Alter Ego to physically remove cards without any counters. And then we'll ready up. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 goes here. He's going to attack. All the boost cards go to Venom. He gets an additional 1. So he's attacking for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's attacking for 6. So these can go away. He's attacking for 6, but I have a tough, so all that damage goes into the tough. Okay, this gets attached. 2 rage counters. Remove 1 chime counter from the bell, so he's down to 4. Would deal any amount of damage to an identity. Nope, not yet. And then 1 bad card. Villain attacks you. Give the villain an additional boost card for that activation, so he gets 1 and 2. I'm going to defend. Oof. That's for 2, 3, 4. I take 2 damage, but that comes off the chime counters instead. If this activation is an attack against piercing, resolve this card's when it revealed ability. Remove 2 chime counters from the bell tower. If the bell tower is quiet, take a damage. If it's on a ringing side, remove 1 threat from the main scheme. So the chime counters are removed. It's back to its quiet form. And everything's normal for Venom now. Great. Great. Wonderful. Okay. Combat training would be nice. I would like to replace this card with aggressive conditioning, where it gives me +1 attack, but it also gives me +3 health. Okay. I'm not too worried about my combat damage. I don't have any minions out yet, because this is really good for minions. He's already confused. I can stun him. The 4 damage would go onto the bell tower, and I can flip it. But if I have the combat training, at any time when it's quiet, I can just flip it with my basic attack. So many options. Everything costs 2. I think I'll hang on. I might have to pay. Do I pay for the long haul? That is. He's at what? He's at 2 and I'm exhausted. I could flip him. I can't. Any damage would go to Venom right now. Will go to the bell tower. There's really no need to flip him just yet. Okay. Okay. will use a swing in and Spider Girl to give myself +1 attack, and then we'll ready up. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Across the Spider-Verse, exhaust a Web Warrior card you control, search your discard pile for a Web Warrior ally and put into play. That's how you get Peter Parker back in. You just use this to cheap him in. I might have to do that next turn. Okay. 1 goes here. Venom's attacking. I really wish I had another tough. So 2, nothing. I defended. And then the bad card is the villain attacks me again. So this is going to be 2. So it hits me for 2. If it's on the quiet side, take damage. I'll take another damage because I didn't take a damage from the last time this is played. And then remove a threat. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Find a physical. Okay. All right. Okay, we're going to pay 2 to do Across the Spider-Verse. And we are going to bring out the OG Spider-Man himself. Spider-Man Peter Parker. And this is a way to cheap out Peter Parker Spider-Man because this cancels out the requirement to pay him. That player may spend any time to repeat this ability. That's fine. I don't want to repeat it. Wait. Do I have to exhaust? I'm already exhausted. I don't have any physical. Well, shoot. Anyway, we'll hang on to that. We will pay 2 to get a warrior skill in. Put down 3 counters. And then I'll flip to get a swing in. How many web shots do I have left? I have 1 in the hand. Did I shuffle the rest of them in? I guess I have 2 left in the deck. That's cool. So I will shuffle in, swing in. It's a shame I don't have any physical to pay for that double life so I can ready myself, so I can exhaust myself. Okay, he's exhausted. And I'm going to ready up. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1 goes here. He's going to scheme, but gets that removed instead. Bad card is Enraged Symbiote. That's fine. I'm going to heal back to full. Can web shooter. So here. This is a no-brainer to get Peter Parker out. And I think I'll use a web shot to pay for a web shooter. And then hang on to those. Okay, we will flip up. Pay a web shot. Whoop. Silly phone. Silly phone blocking me. I'm gonna move things around here. No, that goes there. No, that goes there. That goes there. Cool. And then pay 2, cross the Spider-Verse. I'm exhausted. God dang it. I can't. I'm so exhausted. I'm so exhausted. Be complete and utter overkill for a web shot to kill enraged symbiote. Okay, because he's going to hit me for 2. Okay, screw it. Pay 2, web shot. Knocks him out. I can trigger the did I pay for energy? Yes, I did. I can trigger the Venom Blast. Deal 2 damage. Put that on the bell tower. And then stun that enemy. It was... So the Venom shot is going to Venom. So I'm going to stun Venom. Because by the time Enraged Symbiote was here, he took the brunt. He took the web shot to the face. After he leaves... After he dealt 4 damage, I'm trying to explain the timing of everything. I played web shot. Deal 4 damage to an enemy, 4 damage to an enraged symbiote. He goes away. Then the next part of the card. If you pay this card using a energy resource, I did, resolve Spider-Man's Venom Blast. So Venom Blast says deal 2 damage to an enemy. Now my target is Venom, stun Venom. That's how I see it, but I think the game is going to see it as the stun that enemy. This was that enemy. Yeah, that makes sense. I won't do that. But that's confusing though. So then the Venom Blast was going to target the enraged symbiote. The ranged symbiote's no longer there. Then he just misses. I'll see it like that. Okay. I'm going to ready up. Whoops. Because I can't pay for anything else. 2, 3, 4, 5. I decked out. It's a bad card. Well, I'm seeing, because his stage 2 is 18 health plus a tough. Yeah. So that's Venom's weakness is, you're doing so much damage, so much attacks to a villain. And then for Venom, if you attack him so many times, you give him so many boost cards and he attacks very hard the next turn. So, the more times you can stun him, because he doesn't care for scheming. He doesn't get any additional boost cards from scheming. We're still doing okay time-wise with the encounter deck. So I'm really not too worried. Let's see what we have. We have Swing In, Cross the Spider-Verse, Web Shot, Genki Lee, and Press the Advantage. I can exhaust Genki Lee, draw a card. If you're in hero form, choose choose and discard 1 card from your hand, and then press the advantage. Okay. 1 goes here. He's going to attack. I'm just going to take it. So 2, 3, 4. I go to 5. He gets 2 back cards. First card, Lashing Out. After Venom takes any amount of damage from an attack, remove equal amount of threat from here. I don't like this one. This one just, ugh. It's like having guard, but in side scheme form, and this surges. Venom's going to attack. I have to block. So 2, 3. So just 3. I take 1. Down to 4. For once, I would just love to not be exhausted. I can swing in, clear out a good chunk of that threat because it has an acceleration icon on it, which means instead of one threat going on the scheme at the start of villain turn, he's going to get an additional. So that basically tries to speed up the game. Man, this is kind of mute, but I like to hang on to it for later. Genki Lee is good. I do have a web shooter. Web shot's good. Okay. We're going to exhaust and remove a web counter for 1. Ditch, press the advantage to do a swing in. Remove 4 threat. So that is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. Yeah, I did. I forgot the mental resource, so I can resolve the camouflage. I get a tough. Venom's going to be confused. This goes away. Now what? I just got the tough, but I really would like to heal, so we'll shuffle in, swing in. I need more allies in this deck. I remember building out Web Warrior decks and having just a bunch of good Web Warrior cards. There's like a couple of Web Warrior cards in here, but we're kind of hanging on there, but I'm just kind of stuck right now. Okay, and we're gonna ready up. So 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. 2 goes here because of the side scheme lashing out. He's going to scheme, but remove the confuse counter instead. Common criminal doesn't scheme because it's a big goose egg. Bad card is my obligation. I just want to heal. May flip to alter ego form and choose. Exhaust Miles Morales, remove keeping secrets from the game. Discard Genki Lee and Jefferson Davis from play. If neither was discarded this way, this card gains surge. Discard. I guess I am exhausting Miles, and this is removed from the game. Oh my god. Joke's on you, I still have Genki Lee. Okay. Arachnobatics, Citizen, to play Genki Lee. I used Everyday Hero. I get to heal 1 damage. Genki Lee, I get to exhaust him. And I draw a card. It's another web shooter. Let's go. Oh, let's go. I'll use a web shot to pay for the second web shot. All my little dice are being used here. So here is for that other web shot. Okay, and then I'm gonna exhaust and remove 2 counters from both. I'm gonna play Spider Girl. Going to confuse and stun a minion, so boom. And then she's going to remove 1 threat from the scheme. There. And then we'll ready up. if I don't remove lashing out soon, I'm in a world of hurt. Double life, web shot, swing in, precision strike, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spider-Man. Okay. Venom's turn. Put 2 on the main. He's going to scheme for 1. He's up to 7. Common Criminal is going to scheme, remove the confuse counter. Bad card is attached to my identity. When your hero would attack, discard webbed up instead, then you are stunned. Mother trucker. Okay, all right. My turn. I will exhaust Genki Lee, my man in the chair, to draw a card. Aggressive energy. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm stunned. I'm going to exhaust myself to heal the full. And then I'm going to flip up. Now, can spend an action to remove the stun. Yeah, I think I want to do that. I can change. I did my change form. Back up to Spider-Man. Okay. I'll spend a double life for precision strike. Whoops. For an attack event and just remove the stun. Or, hold on. He's cooking. Discard Spider-Man. Okay. I'm still exhausted, though, with the tough. Do I have the common criminal? I don't need a heal. The web shot with the aggressive energy will do good. But that's just 2 damage. I'll just go straight into the bell tower. But that Venom shot will hit him and he'll flip. When my hero would attack, I get to discard it, then I'm stunned again. I'm down to... I can swing in to remove all of that and get that out of here. Okay, that's going to cost me a web shooter. I'm down to 1 counter on my second web shooter. And I'll swing in for 4. Get this out of here. And then resolve. Did I use... Yeah, I used a wild. Then resolve camouflage. I already have a tough. He's confused. And then I'll hang on to aggressive energy. I'll pay 2 for Across the Spider-Verse to bring in Spider-Man. But I can't because I'm exhausted. I keep make a frickin' frack. Oh, I wish, because Spider-Man, after he uses attack or thwart, I can ready a web warrior. I keep having that in my head that I can ready with him, but I can't. It's driving me nuts. Ah. Always exhausted. The criminal isn't doing anything. I'm not going to attack him. Okay. I'm just upset here. pay 2, use an aggressive energy. So deal 5 damage to an enemy. Where's my red die? That 5 damage will go to the bell tower and I'll flip it. Because instead of Venom, it'll go into the bell tower. And then I'll trigger the Venom Blast ability. Deal 2 damage to Venom. Whoops. 2 damage to Venom, and he is stunned. Okay, this goes away. He gets a tough. He has all the statuses, but he's at 7 threat too. And he has steady. Steady means it's going to take 2. Well, this is going to have all those statuses on him already. But he's going to. He was confused and stunned, but he needs another counter and another counter for both confused and stun. So, woo, he goes up to 18. And then Spider-Girl will be there to block. We're ready up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 goes here. That's 8 out of 10. He is going to attack, but remove the stun counter. Common Criminal is going to attack. Spider-Girl is going to take it. I don't want to lose my tough. And then bad card is attached to the villain. That's fine. He gets an additional boost. Gross. Okay. Do I want to use Genki Lee so I can draw a card? Reason why I say that, because I don't know if I want to discard a card. I might get a double. He has a tough. I wish I'd swing in now. Swing in would go really well. Okay. I think it's time to finally play Across the Spider-Verse. So with my last web shooter, martial prowess, pay for Across the Spider-Verse, exhaust Spider-Man, and there. My God. 4 turns later, and I finally get to play Spider-Man. Okay. Immediately, he is going to thwart 2 off the main. When he thwarts or attacks, I get to ready up a Web Warrior card. So I'm readying up Spider-Man. Spider-Man's going to thwart 2 here. That makes me feel better. What else can I do? Well, I can get. Oh, I don't have any upgrades. We'll do Genki Lee to draw a card. Ooh, we'll discard Spider-Man. Press the advantages too. If that he's not, I can't draw a card with him. I'm gonna hang on to this hand. Move everything over and ready up. 3, 4. There's my swing in. 5. There's my other double. 1 goes here. How does my board look? My board looks okay. I could probably move this back, move this over a little. Okay. He's going to get a boost card for his attack. I'm going to take it because I have a tough. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. Goes into the tough. Common Criminal is going to attack. I'm just going to take it. That card is guard the bell tower. Treat the bell tower's printed text box if it were blank, except for traits. When revealed, remove each chime counter from the bell tower and flip it to quiet. Okay. Here, let's hide that. Well, I'm going to attack and discard this. I'm stunned. Oh, here. This gets 3. Right now, I don't have any physical. That's what this deck is lacking. It's lacking physical. Because I want to do that. I have to flip it down. This can wait. I want to get the main down a little bit more. So Spider-Man's going to take 2 off. He's going to ready Spider-Man. Spider-Man's going to attack to get rid of the stun. And then you need, okay, here we go. Boom. Swing in. Mental resources, remove 4 threat. There. That makes me feel a whole lot better. Resolve the camouflage. I get a tough. Now he's really confused for real. Real Prowix. Just like the guy from Are You Afraid of the Dark? I didn't Genki Lee yet. I don't think I want to, though. Okay. I'll do a web shot. Deal 4 damage to the bell tower. That flips. Do a Venom Blast. Takes the tough off. And he has 1 stun counter. I still have press the advantage, and I'm going to ready up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. Oof, we're getting there. Hang in there. We're getting there. Okay. 1 goes here. Venom's going to attack. I'm going to take it because I have a tough. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter. Tough goes away. Remove a chime counter. That's fine. Bad call. Oh, he's attacking. I'll take it. Goes down to 7. Bad card. Last card is Shadows. Of course it's Shadows. Darn. Darn. So you're probably asking yourself, hey, Alex, who's Miles Morales' nemesis? It's Prowler. I mean, look how cool that is. He has the keyword stalwart, which means he cannot be stunned or confused for real. Oh, he's here. Let's take the stun off. Give me my health back. We'll do it like that. Okay. And he decks out. Crap. There. I didn't really see this guy. Spend 1 of every resource to discard it. When revealed, if you're an alter ego, give him a stub. Oh, that's fine. I'm not an alter ego. And this gets shuffled in. First is side scheme. Tab. I can't grab it. Tracking prey. When revealed, if you're an alter ego, place 1 acceleration token here. So, oh my god. That's no good. I love the art though. That goes there. Slice and dice and razor claws are going to get shuffled into the deck. And we're going to do it like that. Spread out the fun. But Prowler's 5. How much attack do I have? I have 4 attack. And then I can't press the advantage him, but I can still do aggressive energy. He doesn't have guard. How much damage can I do to... Hold on. Well, I'll put this aside. Okay, what can I do? The only attack... If I put down warrior skill, I can remove 2 warrior counters. I wonder if there's a limit, because that's additional 2 damage. That's a lot. Do double life, warrior skill. Do press the advantage for 3. He'll take an additional damage because of the bell towers. That's 4. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So it'll be 6 for his basic attack. Be down to 12. Spider-Man will let him ready up one more time before he leaves for another 12. So then he'll be down to 6. And then, how many web shots do I have? 1, 2. Crap, all 3 web shots are in here. I might have more precision strikes if the bell tower still stays healthy. I might rush him down. Spider-Man can hit him for 3. If I play... Okay, I need to see it. Right now, he's taking additional damage. Spider-Man can hit him for 3. I could hit him for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 9. Gets him down to 9. Press the advantage for 3, 4. Gets him down to 5. And then I can just wail on him. I can probably find another press the advantage or another precision strike. How many precision strikes do I have left? There's 1. Okay. If I had that Attractobatics, I think I have another Attractobatics. That might do it too. Okay. I think if I survive 2 more turns, I'll be okay. How much does Prowler do? Man, Prowler hits hard. And he schemes too. Okay. Okay. Ooh, am I ballsy? I think I want a Genki Lee draw card, everyday hero for a wild. Okay. Is there any reason I'll double life? I can... This will make me flip down to Alter Ego, shuffle in a web shot or the Arachnobatics. I can flip. That's just an action. Because I would like to be full health before anything happens. I already Genki Lee for the everyday hero. So I flip down, play double life. When I flip down, I shuffle in an attack event. This will let me heal for 1 since I'll be in Alter Ego. And then if I paid it for physical, but the wild will let me change it to a physical, I can ready my identity. So I flip. This will let me He's confused. So where's my arachnobatics? 2 damage will be 3. He's confused. So that's 7 damage. But then there's the odds for getting an arachnobatics is low. Even with shuffling and web shot will be low. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle that in. Shuffling this in first. Getting very low. If I don't survive, I need to survive to get another deck pass. So I can get some more web shots in so I can get out of here. Okay, nice and shuffled. I used Everyday Hero. I get to heal with double light. Change form. So I'm changing form because of double life. And I don't need a ready because I'm already ready to go. Haha. Okay. Ew. Did I really want to do that? Now I'm kind of short-handed. Okay. What do I want to do? That's just going to do 3 damage. And then 2, 3, 4. That's 7. Here, I think I hang on to aggressive energy. I use these to pay for another warrior skill. Okay. The bell tower. The bell tower. Okay. I need to get him down. So remove 2 off of here. Spider-Man is going to knock himself out to remove the last scheme. When he uses the thwart, readies me up. This goes into the discard. So now is my time to attack. So do I exhaust? I just remove. Okay. I'll remove 2 counters. So my attack is going to do additional 2. So hitting him for 2 plus 1 is 5. He's down to 13. He gets a boost. And then, oh, hold on. Another here. There, because of combat training. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay. Already up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1 go. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oof. Oof. Okay. This is gonna hurt. He's gonna attack me for 2, 3. 3 plus 2 boost. I'm gonna have to block. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take 3 damage. Prowler's going to attack me for 2. Common Criminal's going to attack me for 1. Please, not an assault. Please don't attack me again. Villain schemes for 2. So that's up to 6 now. God damn. Okay, I think I'm screwed. Okay, alright. It was fun while it lasted. Okay, alright. I think that's it. Save that. Use all of this. Whoops. For Professor. He's going to confuse, or can't confuse Prowler. He's already super confused. I'm going to confuse the criminal. X is going to remove 3. And then I'm going to ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. So 1, 2, 3. This is up to 6. He's going to attack. Professor X is going to take it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. He has 2 remaining health. So it was 5, 2, then 3. I'll defend. I die. Because that's going to be 1. Prowler's going to attack me. And Criminal's going to attack me. Nuts. We just drew an Arachnobatics. And, wait. The bell tower. If any damage would be dealt to me. Venom's attack went into him, but his 2. Well, I still would have died because of Prowler. Okay, well, he bounced back. I could have gotten him super stunned. It was just too much. Sorry, Miles. Didn't get it done. So, thank you all for coming to my video. And I promised it's going to be a second video coming up soon, tonight. So I'm going to clean this up and get it all set up and see what time it is. If it's super late, I probably won't do another video. But if I can manage another video, I'll give it a shot. So thank you all for coming, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.